Most people think hybrid athletes eat healthy. But if you actually saw what high-level hybrid athletes eat in a day, you'd probably think it was excessive. Because here's the truth nobody talks about. When you combine strength training with endurance training, your body stops eating for aesthetics and starts eating for survival, recovery, and performance. And that changes everything. A hybrid athlete isn't just lifting weights. They're running long distances, doing conditioning work, training multiple times a day, and still trying to maintain strength, muscle, speed, and recovery at the same time. That kind of workload burns through energy insanely fast, which is why so many people start hybrid training and then suddenly feel exhausted, flat, sore, weak, and constantly hungry. Not because hybrid training doesn't work, but because they're eating like a regular gym goer while training like an athlete. And that's a massive mistake. See, most people enter hybrid training with bodybuilding nutrition habits: high protein, low carbs, tiny clean meals, maybe some fasting, maybe skipping breakfast before cardio. Sounds disciplined. Until your performance starts crashing. Because the second endurance enters the picture, carbohydrates become critical. Your body stores carbs as glycogen, and glycogen is basically your fuel tank. Running drains it. Conditioning drains it. Heavy lifting drains it. Now combine all three, you're constantly emptying the tank. That's why real hybrid athletes eat way more carbs than most people expect. Rice, oats, potatoes, fruit, bagels, pasta. Not because they're dirty bulking, because they need fuel. A lot of fitness influencers train for maybe 60 minutes a day. Hybrid athletes might train for 2 hours, sometimes twice a day. And your body doesn't care about your Instagram nutrition philosophy. It cares whether it can recover. That's why one of the biggest mistakes hybrid athletes make is underfueling. And underfueling is dangerous because it doesn't always look dramatic at first. At first, you just feel a little tired. Then your runs feel heavier. Your lifts stall. Your sleep gets worse. Recovery slows down. Mood drops. Hunger skyrockets. And eventually your body starts fighting your training instead of adapting to it. A lot of people call this overtraining. But in reality, most of the time it's under-recovery caused by under-eating, especially carbs. Now, protein still matters. Hybrid athletes absolutely need high protein intake because they're trying to maintain muscle while also doing large amounts of cardio. But here's the mistake. People think more protein automatically equals better recovery. It doesn't. Protein repairs muscle tissue. Carbs restore energy. You need both. And honestly, carbs are usually the missing piece. That's why high-performing hybrid athletes often structure their nutrition around training sessions, not random clean eating rules. For example, before a run, they'll eat easily digestible carbs for quick energy. After training, they'll prioritize carbs and protein together to refill glycogen and support recovery. Before lifting, they may eat another carb-heavy meal so strength performance stays high. Because once glycogen drops too low, everything feels harder. Your pace slows down. Weights feel heavier. Recovery takes longer. And people blame motivation when the real issue is fuel. Another thing people underestimate is hydration. Hybrid athletes lose huge amounts of fluid and sodium through sweat, especially during long runs or conditioning sessions. So if you're only drinking plain water all day, there's a good chance your hydration strategy is actually hurting performance. Electrolytes matter. Sodium matters, especially if you're training hard multiple times a week. That's why many endurance and hybrid athletes intentionally add sodium before training or use electrolyte drinks during long sessions. Not because it's trendy. Because dehydration destroys performance fast. And here's another reality most people don't expect. A true hybrid athlete diet usually doesn't look perfect. Sometimes it's incredibly simple. Big bowls of rice, lean meat, eggs, Fruit, toast, protein shakes, pasta, Greek yogurt, cereal. Performance nutrition is often repetitive because consistency matters more than food aesthetics. Your body cares about recovery, not whether your breakfast looked cinematic on social media. And honestly, one of the biggest mindset shifts in hybrid training is realizing food is no longer just about staying lean. It's about supporting output. You can't ask your body to run farther, lift heavier, recover faster, and adapt to high workloads while also starving it. That's not discipline. That's self-sabotage. And this becomes really obvious when people try to stay aggressively shredded while doing hybrid training. Their energy crashes. Recovery disappears. Hormones get affected. Performance tanks, because getting lean and performing at a high level are not always the same goal. Elite performance usually requires adequate fuel availability. And yes, that often means eating more than feels comfortable, especially if you came from traditional fitness culture where eating less is treated like a badge of honor. But hybrid athletes learn quickly, if you don't eat enough, training exposes you fast. Now, does this mean hybrid athletes can eat literally anything? No. Food quality still matters. Micronutrients matter. Fiber matters. Recovery matters. But performance nutrition is about balance, not obsession. Most successful hybrid athletes focus on a few core principles: enough protein to maintain muscle, enough carbs to support training, enough fats for hormones and recovery, enough total calories to actually adapt, and enough hydration to perform consistently. Simple. Not easy, but simple. And honestly, this is why hybrid athletes are changing the fitness industry right now, because they're shifting the conversation away from just looking fit toward actually being fit. Strong, conditioned, capable, athletic, not just lean under good lighting. And their nutrition reflects that. They eat to perform, to recover, to sustain workload, to become more capable over time. So if you've started hybrid training and suddenly feel exhausted all the time, don't immediately assume your program is broken. Look at your recovery. Look at your sleep. And most importantly, look at whether you're actually eating enough to support the athlete you're trying to become. Because the truth is, hybrid training demands more from your body. And high performance always has a nutritional price tag. The athletes who succeed understand that. The ones who don't usually burn out trying to out-train poor nutrition. And that's the difference between looking active and actually performing like a hybrid athlete.